Hello everyone, welcome to my channel JJMarvelToys. Today we are unboxing the Fortnite figure AIM. AIM. Basically this is done by Mcfarlane Toys. Previously Fortnite figures used to come with Jazzwares, they were 6 in scale, but now Mcfarlane Toys has been releasing these figures and they are 7 in scale figures. AIM, for a long time I've wanted to buy AIM. As soon as I saw this figure, I really liked it and I wanted to buy it, but I was not able to get it anywhere. But then I found it with one of the collectors and I was able to buy it from them. I'm just hoping that it's a new figure. I've unboxed Carbide and Omega, both the figures. The joints were a bit loose, that they couldn't stand by themselves. They needed the stand. But I'm really hoping that AIM has no issues and the figure is properly done. So let's take a closer look and then we unbox. So you have the figure here. AIM comes with this harvester, some of the guys call them pew pews, desert eagles. There's backpack, which is like a telephone, looks like one of the older telephones, a stand. So we have Epic Games, AIM, Fortnite, AIM again, the picture, and then the side Fortnite with another picture, and this side we have the bigger picture of the same figure. The back side we have a couple of other figures. Here you have Carbide and Omega and some of the other figures, 7-inch action figures. Oh, this stand could be the 14-inch stand that they're talking about. So if we get this, that's 14 inches. No, that's called glider pack. So if we want the glider pack, that's 14 inches. That's fine. Below here we have manufacturing details, the price of the figure, etc. So let's unbox. Just getting my scissors out. And let's cut the plaster. Okay. Open sesame. And here we go. So it comes in this plastic case. Again, the figure looks really nice. There's a lot of wear and tear on the metallic silver. This looks fairly new, the harvester. These again have a lot of wear and tear, and then this has wear and tear. So that's fine. Put the back for a second. And then the first job is to get the stand out. Let's hope it comes out easily. Usually it's a bit painful removing the stands from Mcfarlane Toys. The glue is quite strong. Look at that, kind of broke the whole backside. I still didn't get the stand in my hand. So we need to, okay, let's just store on one side. Then really nice stand, similar to what we got with Carbide and Omega. Very same. Just like dust on it. It looks nice. I really like these stands compared to what we get with other Mcfarlane Toys. I had something here. Hold on. Where did I keep it? I had one just out somewhere. And yes, found it. This one. So this is the usual Mcfarlane Toys stand with one peg, whereas this much thicker. You can see that. Really nice with 2 pegs. So let's put that back. And yes, so now it's time to open AIM. I'm just happy to just look at the box. So first the accessories. Let's get this out without breaking anything. Okay, and then the two pistols. One, two, and then the backpack, which is like a 1980s or 1960s phone. So we got the four accessories out. We first look at this. I don't know if you're able to make out. It's like a bright red, but in the camera it looks darker red. I don't know why. It's probably my lighting is not so great. And then this, look here, the handle with red here. And then it's got this dark gray or silver. There's like an X mark there. Some dots, some button here. There's some white. And there's this copper, not copper, this brass kind of device here. I don't know what that does. But overall, it's good. It's slightly soft compared to carbide and Omega's. The handle is soft. So that's nice. I like it. And then the two Desert Eagles, really well done. Short handles, but long barrels. There's some damage here, like the plastic is all gone. And I think that's a QC issue. It's not like a weathering effect. It's more like a QC issue. I mean, there's a lot of weathering on the weapons. They've done it well. Even here, there's some QC issues. Probably it's too small for them to design it. But this definitely looks like a QC issue. There's no holes in front. It's kind of, it's not well done. I'll say the finish is not well done. They could have done a much better job for this large or big weapon. That's okay. And then we have this backpack. It's got some red here. It's like an engine. So you know those diesel engines? There's like a wire, you pull it and then the diesel engine starts. So it's looking like that. This particular red handle. And there's some pipe here. There's some brass here, brown handle kind of thing here. Something here which looks more like the engine. And some dial here or some voice. Something that speaks. We don't know. So let's open the figure. Got to cut, and the first time I'm able to cut it inside the figure because it's a robot and there's a big gap there. So the legs first makes it easier. Sorry for all the sounds. And then preferably the hands. The hands are stuck. Okay, that's done. Throw the plastic, straighten the hands, straighten the hands, the arms. It looks really nice. The legs look sturdy, joints look sturdy. They are a bit soft, but that's okay. The head looks very small compared to the neck or the body. It's probably the design. Slightly bigger one would have been nice. I feel like taking a soap and just washing everything so it becomes nice and polishy. And they've created a very used, dirty, greasy look, which is good. This looks half out and this side it's in. I don't know if that's a QC issue or, I mean, if I'm just trying to pull them out. Got butterfly joints, and that's good. Neck is good. Check out the back. It's got a spine there. And then there's some joint here. Legs are good. I like this metal robot with pants, and then you still have robotic parts out, which is good. So it doesn't feel that it's a naked robot. So this, does it go this way? Yes, I think it goes this way. I don't want to break it. Kind of. Yeah, I think it goes this way. Let's check the box. That's the box. I think. Mm, I think all these figures, they don't show where does this or how does the backpack look. Just looks normal. So now let's figure out where do the guns go. And look, they've just given one hand which has a trigger finger and one hand is a holding hand. They should have given two trigger fingers. I think that's where they made a mistake. They should have given two, or at least a holster. Where am I going to keep these guns? I mean, come on. Where's your holster? They don't fit here. So you can just be holding one weapon at a time because this hand is too small to hold this. Let's push it in. No. Yeah, very difficult pushing it in. It could have gone in this hand. But then what's the point if you get two weapons and you can just hold one, and you have a harvester that you can either hold the harvester or you can hold one of the weapons. So they've given him three accessories and a hand that can just hold one. And when that is hard, it's not going in. I have to check some of the other videos, how have others done it. Have they been able to make him hold it? I don't want to force it in and then it's like, broken. Even this is hard. Are you able to see? I think the focus is going somewhere. Nothing is going in his hand, so leave it there. I hope he can stand by himself. Legs seem sturdy enough. Does it move? The legs don't move. Oh yeah, they move slightly. These legs are quite hard. That's good. At least something is hard. The other two, Carbide and Omega, the legs are so soft. I mean, the joints are so soft that they're not able to stand. But this can stand. The hips are very loose. I mean, I hate that kind of looseness. And then there's like the belt keep going up and down. That's probably by design. But at least he can stand. So the good part, he can stand. The bad part, his hips are loose. He cannot hold the guns. He cannot hold the harvester. Hands are very tight. But yeah. So at least we don't need the stand and we can use it for something else. So let's check the height. Let me get the scale out. Where's the scale? Yeah. So height is 18 centimeter, and that's 7 point, it's just 7 inches. Let me check the centimeters again. Yes, 18 centimeters, which is correct. So he's kind of taller than Carbide and Omega, who are slightly lower than him by a few point, by I think they're around 6.8 inches or something like that. So just getting the weighing scale out and setting it to grams, kilograms. Okay, so let's just take a look. Grams You can stand 135 grams. Let's put all his accessories. Okay, so 150 grams, and that in pounds is 0.332. So that's good. $50.29 for €40.50. I don't know what just happened. My phone started, the AI started talking to me. It was excited, started giving me the exchange rates. So comparison, let's compare him with his two buddies. That's Carbide. Of course, they're standing on the stand, so must be taller. And Omega. And of course, they can hold their accessories, but I need to kind of heat him up and push him to hold. So I think if he also gets the stand, he's a tiny bit taller than that. Let's move them out and move Carbide out. Move the stand. Let him stand in the center. And then let's first compare him with one other Mcfarlane toy that I have outside, and that's Superman. 7-inch scale again. Superman is from Mcfarlane, 7-inch scale. And Superman is a bit taller than him and bulkier. So I think they tried to make these figures closer to the 6-inch scale, though they are bigger, because the 6-inch scale the 6-inch scale Jazzware toys were on the lower side of 6-inch. I have one here. This is a 6-inch scale Jazzware, and look at the height difference. The Jazzwares were initially making these Fortnite figures, and later on, Mcfarlane took them up. Mcfarlane has done a really good job. I have one or two of the Jazzware toys, but these are my first Mcfarlane Fortnite figures, so no complaints. They've done a good job. Let's compare him with some Marvel Legends. The Ultimate Iron Man. I think the backpack is weighing him to the back, and that pushed him back. Let's push his hands closer. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so I just adjusted him a bit, and so I have Marvel Legends, Iron Man, Model 20. I mean, they're quite comparable in height. He's a robot, he's slightly taller, and that's fine. So, Marvel Legends done. We have Classified series, again by Hasbro, 6-inch scale Bat. And another game figure, which is Zarya from Overwatch. She is from the Overwatch game. Again, 6-inch scale, but Zarya is much taller compared to even the male characters in Overwatch. So she's quite comparable to him in height. Whereas Classified series Bat is 6-inch, but you can make out the difference. It's not the same scale. Of course, yeah, he's a robot, so you can actually fudge it a bit and say, yeah, the robots are taller. So, he can be in Marvel Legends and Classified series and Overwatch, because obviously he's a robot and robots are bigger, they're stronger, and he's a battle robot or battle droid, so he should be obviously taller. So, anyone else that I want to compare him with? Yes, Hasbro Black Series. This is a robot from Black Series. That's NetB. And it's kind of irritating me that it's falling back again and again. Just put the hand front, center of gravity. Yeah. So that's Net B. Net B is comparable in height. And I have the Mandalorian again from Black Series. As per Mandalorian, the Black Series are much shorter figures, though they are 6-inch scale, but they're more like 5-inch. I would say they're more like 5-inch figures. So that's Mandalorian. And I think we are done comparing him with all the figures. My final thoughts. Really good figure. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I really wanted this figure. And finally I got it from another collector who was selling. I had to buy all three from him. And no regrets there. Really good figures. Mcfarlane has done a really good job. The paint job is good. The finish is good. And this figure looks like it's been around a lot. It's dirtied up. The metal's all dirty. There's a lot of grease on it and a lot of weathering on it. So yeah, personally I prefer clean, like brand new. Any figure that you paint on it and all, it should look brand new, like it's been out of the factory. But so this looks like more that it's been weathered up and used up. And sometimes when I look at it, I feel like I would take a soap and a scrub and wash it up nicely and get the polish back. But yeah, so they've done a really good job. The hip joints are a bit loose. I wish they gave us two trigger finger hands that could hold the weapons, and holsters to holster the weapons. That's something they should have done and they've missed out. But otherwise, really good figure. I'm happy I unboxed it. Thank you guys for watching. What are your thoughts on this figure? Have you bought this figure? Are your joints also loose? I mean, at least the legs are strong, though the hips are weak. But yeah, so if you're not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe, share my videos, like my videos, and until next time, take care.